What's going on, guys? ProjectNight here, and today I've got a really cool video for you guys about the Xbox One, because of course we got a ton of information about it a couple of days ago, so I'm going to break it all down for you. So don't worry if you missed the live stream, all the information that you need is going to be right here on this video. So let's jump straight in. So here it is. This is the Xbox One. As you can see, the design has drastically changed compared with the 360. It's a lot squarer, and I think it looks really sleek. I really like the design on it. But as you can see, they've put that stupid glossy black paint on it, which means dust is going to stick to that thing so easily. So hopefully they bring out a matte black version of that pretty soon. That's something I'm going to pick up if they do. I really like the design. I think the Xbox logo down in the right looks really cool. So we haven't seen a side-by-side comparison with the 360, but I'd say the overall design is bigger. Obviously, the current 360 that we have is the slim version, so they've put all the components and made them a bit smaller. This is still the full-size version, so I'm going to assume it's about the same size as the regular Xbox 360 when that first came out. There's also a Kinect in this picture. Now, if we take a look at a bigger version of that, we can see that this is Kinect 2.0. Now, they've made a couple of changes to this. They've improved the video quality, and they've actually improved the way that the camera can recognize your body movement. So there's more ways that they can see how your body's moving. Now, they've said that they've improved the latency on it, so it responds to your actions more quickly, and it just generally feels crisper. Personally, I've had no experience at all with the Kinect. It hasn't ever appealed to me, but Kinect is actually being shipped with every single Xbox unit, so you can't buy an Xbox without buying a Kinect as well. But the Kinect actually comes in really handy with controlling the console, and I'll get onto that in a bit, and it's really cool. Hopefully the Kinect sensor is really nice and sensitive, the picture quality look cool, and they've actually got Skype built into it, so you can do video chats now as well as party chats. We also got a good look at the controller. Now, the whole design hasn't changed too much, they've made some slight alterations. Here's a big picture of it on your screen now, and as you can see, for some reason they've decided to move the Xbox logo up onto its own sort of bit of plastic. I'm not really sure why they did that. Maybe it's to make a little bit more room to have the thumbsticks a little bit closer together. Overall, the design doesn't look too much different, so I can't really say I like it or dislike it. It looks pretty standard. It's the thumbsticks are laid out in the same way. It's the same general shape. Overall, I think they've made a couple of improvements with the D-pad, but not too much difference. They then went on to say how movies and films and stuff are all integrated within your friends list. So if your friends watch something and then a lot of other people watch it, it will come up as a trending video. To be honest, it was all really long-winded, and it wasn't really helpful at all. They're basically just saying if you watch something, it'll bring it up for someone else to watch as well. It's like a recommended video within your friends group and within Xbox Live as well. Now, the next thing that they showed off was the way the Xbox is going to be in the center of your living room. It's going to be the key thing in the room, and they've done this by adding a way you can watch TV through your Xbox. Now, I'm assuming everything's going to be region bound, so you're not going to be able to watch USA shows on your UK Xbox, but you can actually watch UK shows just by saying the name of the channel you want to switch to. So you can just say stuff like, show me what's on BBC, and it will quickly switch to BBC One or something. And it's actually really cool and really responsive. They actually did a live demonstration of voice control in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and it worked every time really well. So the next thing that they showed us was Snap Mode. Now, what Snap Mode pretty much is multitasking for the Xbox One. Now, the 360 obviously doesn't have any multitasking at all. You can't even download something and play online at the same time. But on the Xbox One, you're actually going to be able to do two things simultaneously. So on your screen now is a picture of this being demonstrated. As you can see, someone's watching a film on their left, and on the right they've got Skype up as well. Now, what this is pretty much showing us is the Xbox One has enough RAM to support two programs running simultaneously, which of course the 360 didn't. So we can tell that the Xbox One is going to work quite a bit faster than the 360. I'm going to talk a little bit about the spec for the console. Keep in mind that it's not too important that it's not as good as the current gaming PCs, because everything's specifically written for a console anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we have 8GB of RAM, we have a CPU and GPU combined, which is called an APU, and finally we have a Blu-ray player in the Xbox, which means we're going to be able to watch 1080p movies on our Xbox. Now, they haven't actually released a full specification for the Xbox One, but as soon as they do, I'll put out a full video about it and break each of them down and tell you guys what it means. So this is the main points that they gave when they were presenting the Xbox. So one final thing that I want to talk about is the Xbox Live service itself, because they've made some pretty significant improvements to that too. So at the moment we have 15,000 servers running Xbox Live, but in the future we're going to have 300,000, so that's 20 times more than we do now. So what this pretty much means is we're going to have dedicated servers for all online games. So there's not going to be hosts anymore, there's not going to be a host advantage, everyone's going to be on an even playing field. Obviously there is still going to be latency between your console and the server, but generally it means that the connection should be better and there's not going to be host migrations, the host can't dashboard so the game won't end. So it's going to be really, really cool. But that's all the information that I've got for you at the moment. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to hit like. If you want to hear more of my stuff, that's what the subscribe button's for. And I'll see you on my next video. Have a really great day, guys. Bye bye.